Today's Kingstonist news is brought to you by Kingston Community Credit Union. Say goodbye to bank fees and hello to fee-free banking with KCCU. I'm Sarah Burtch with Kingstonist News, and here are your top headlines. Today, September 15th, 2025. A series of violent incidents at the Kingston Fall Fair required police and medical interventions and ultimately culminated in the decision to shut down the fair early on Saturday, September 13th. At approximately 10 p.m., police were called to the Memorial Center grounds regarding a report of someone deploying bear spray into a crowd of people at the fair. Attending officers found two individuals who had been treated for bear spray by members of the Frontenac Paramedic Services. Due to a lack of video surveillance and witnesses, officers were unable to immediately identify a suspect, but police did say that the investigation is ongoing and that the incident is believed to be isolated in nature. Two other unrelated incidents resulted in the arrest of two young offenders. Police confirmed that a 15-year-old individual had been arrested for weapons charges and breach of release conditions, and another 17-year-old was arrested for breach of release conditions. Many of Canada's airport control towers could eventually go the way of the Lighthouse. NAV Canada is launching a new digital technology system that could do away with the need for air traffic towers, a familiar sight overlooking many airports, and Kingston is at the forefront of this new era. On Monday, September 8th, a groundbreaking ceremony was held at YGK Airport, which was not advertised as a public event, to start construction of NAV Canada's new Kingston digital facility. The Archdiocese of Kingston will seek the potential sale of the city's second oldest Catholic church, the Church of the Good Thief in Portsmouth Village, opened in 1894, which is to be divested and repurposed. The church hasn't welcomed a congregation in over a decade when it was formally closed. Its future, possibly under new ownership, will be determined through a process that's just getting started by the Archdiocese Building and Property Committee. Though the investigation into over $3,000 worth of stolen items in Central Frontenac Township remains ongoing, one of those items has been recovered, and 28-year-old James Dillabeau of Central Frontenac was arrested and charged. The property was reported stolen in late August, and the items included a high-end generator, power tools, and a compound bow. Dillabeau was charged with possession of stolen property obtained by crime with a value under $5,000. Military training will take place in the Kingston area this week, according to the Canadian Special Operations Forces Command of the Canadian Armed Forces. Its training will take place on land and water from Monday, September 15th to Friday, September 19th. Residents in the area may notice military personnel carrying personal weapons on watercrafts on Lake Ontario, as well as civilian and military aircraft that are part of this training. Read more at kingstonist.com. And while you're there, use my code SarahB2025 for 10% off.